Okay, I was just going through my book again, trying to see where I left off the last time I did this. I was into chapter 1, only page 3. Left off where the girl that's the heroine in this is going back after 8 years to the place where she used to work as kind of a record store, record company. Kind of an autobiography with a little bit of fiction mixed in, but she goes back after 8 years. She'd fallen in love with an actor, and she left living in California for a while, left, and then now is coming back just to visit some old haunts on a vacation. And she's driving up to the place where she used to work. She's remembering what it used to be like to work there, and she's visually going through the offices and what she used to do in the mornings when she used to come in and set up for the store, which was downstairs, and she'd count up the cash in the register, and then she'd go upstairs and wash the dishes, and she was there all by herself. But in the morning, in that rapturous still of the morning, which you could hear the nuances of her own breath, silently mouth the lyrics of the hit song she did know when she finally turned on her desk radio, and prepare her psyche to meet the rest of the world. It was almost a religious experience. It was just her, the occasional creak of the building, and the soft whoosh, whoosh of the percolator. A warning horn for an approaching Mario Andretti canceled her go-forward boot into the alley. She's outside the building looking at it as she's thinking of this stuff. A warning horn from an approaching Mario Andretti canceled her go-forward boot into the alley. No need to get your broadsider, Dandy, she thought as the reminiscence resumed, bringing with it an increasingly large smile as Sylvie Marmolejo took frontal lobe. A formidable presence, Sylvie had been working at Rare for as long as the store had been in operation. Along with owning a hair-trigger temper and being a lover of a good practical joke, Sylvie's morning temperament was the antithesis of Danny's. She was one of those excruciatingly hideous creatures who greeted the morning with a song in her heart and a trill on her lips. This is Sylvie, this is certainly not. Rain, shine, or tremor, from the moment Sylvie strolled through the back door and Birkin stalked her way up to the kitchen, she'd be humming or whistling medleys of tunes that just did not hear well in the morning. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find. Oh, Mandy, you came and you gave without taking, and I sent you away, oh, Mandy. Nothing could shut her up. Not Danny's pretty goddamn please. Katie's I'm going to effing kill you, or even her own PMS. Sylvie would have been skewered low these many years ago if she hadn't been so good at providing some comic relief. Danny almost split a gut one morning when she'd heard Marty pouring her cup of joe and strangling the latest Billy Joel. Got a call from an old friend, we used to be wheelboats. Said he couldn't go on the American way. What the hell does that mean anyway? We used to be wheelboats. What the hell are wheelboats? And what the hell do you find so goddamn funny this early in the morning, Woods? To this day, Danny wondered if anyone had clued Marty into the fact that it was real close. Laughter wasn't Danny's usual approach to Sylvie's warbling, however. Bruxism was. Danny preferred strolling into her days, not pole vaulting. Christ knew Sylvie didn't need the added boost, but every morning she'd pour herself a Jethro-sized mug of caffeine in her I Heart Hispanics mug. It's from my nephew, Danny, ain't it cute? Parentheses. Then she'd hum herself back down the stairs again. She doesn't do that all day, you know, Katie would laugh. She just does it to bug you. It was mutual. Occasionally, once or twice a week, Danny would bury Marm's beloved mug at the bottom of that newly scrubbed pile of melamine and stainless steel. Walt Disney would segue into an Eddie Murphy HBO special as Sylvie cursed her way through the pile. Jesus Christ almighty, where the hell is the goddamn fucking thing anyway? If she hadn't heard Danny hooting away at her desk one morning, she would never have caught on. Well, you no good son of a bitch, Wood. You do that on purpose, don't you? Traffic suddenly cleared, and Danny booted the car in the alley. She missed Sylvie. With the exception of Yosemite Sam, no one could feel better. But it was all bullshit, really. Deep down, Sylvie was as soft as a wet burrito. That had actually been a flattering moment. Only a select few attained son of a bitch status with Sylvie. And now that you're all asleep, I'll tiptoe away. I can't go through that whole chapter one anyway. No one's interested anyway. But I might go into another part later on with when she finally meets up it bumps into this guy that she was in love with once, this actor who is still around, and yada yada yada, and it kept me busy for a while anyway. So if I ever finish it, maybe I'll get it out there. I might be on Oprah, who knows, or Ellen. I can dance. Anyway, thanks for sticking it out.